Good morning, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio. Today is hashtag vlog Christmas. No, it's not. It's Vlogmas day 24. Can you believe it's here already? I think the thing I hate the most about Vlogmas is the speed you get to day 24. It's like, oh my gosh, it's here. Where did the other 24 days go? I just don't know. I have no idea. I wrapped two things last night. And then sorry, there's a little bug flying in front of my eyes. And then I woke up this morning to find my vlog hadn't gone out. So sorry, guys. Sorry for all those that expected it at a certain time. Not expect in a bad way. Expect in Stacey's on. Oh, what? Yeah, so nothing's wrong. Just I went to bed as it was apparently uploading and then it wasn't uploading. So I don't know what happened there, but I got up this morning and I got up early actually. I woke up at 5, which was nice because I've been waking up like at 6:30 and it was nice to wake up at 5. It gave me that little bit of breathing space, which is really, really good. I haven't sent photos. I haven't asked permission, actually. All the kids were wearing their hats. And, excuse me, I'm not 100% sure what that was. I think it was confused. The kids were wearing their hats and their heron pants yesterday, and they all sat in a row and did good by me, especially Ezra, who was bawling when the hat went near him. He was actually trying to get a feed, I believe. No one helped. Poor two boys there trying to video him putting a hat on, but he was having a hissy, as babies do. And no one helped Jessica try and put that hat on his head. No, we'll just, he does not help, man. So they're all wearing them. They all fit. I'm all very happy. And I don't know if I've ever told you this. I am not the biological parent of either Jessica or Joel. It's Chris's daughter. So by association, I am a grandmother. So because I'm not a biological parent, I didn't take a position of a nana. One, it makes me feel very old. No, it doesn't. I just didn't think it was fair for the parent, the female parent that belongs to Jessica, to take that role. So I have and found that, and it's so nice that I've taken on the role of abuelita, which is Spanish for nana. And it sounds really cool. It's just getting the kids' heads around that. Jessica and Joel, not the little kids, but yeah. But, and Chris is a popper, and I wouldn't imagine Chris as a granddad. He is too man-childish to be a granddad, yeah. So how he handed the hat to Caleb, the eldest, was by throwing it at him. Yeah. Okay, then. So anyway, so all fits. I haven't asked permission if I can throw the photo up to show you with all the kids in it and in them, which would be really cool, but not my say. I'll find out and get permission to see if I can throw them in. Right, so today is welcome. See, I forget that every time. Welcome back to my studio. Welcome if you're a first-time viewer. Oh, the rain's decided to come back down. Saves me watering the tomato plant. It's one lone plant in my garden. I'm not a gardener. And I'm not too ashamed to say that. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Thank you for stopping in and checking me out. I hope you feel the love today. I can feel... Yeah, I shouldn't start early in my vlogs with singing, should I? It's not like the singing channel, don't worry, I don't sing all the time. Just when a line hits me, I might break into song. I'm going to prepare today's thingy make, and I will get back to you when I have it prepared and good to go. So in the meantime, if you haven't, check out yesterday's. It's still sitting on my couch. Well, my chair lounge. It's not a couch, mate. It's not a chase lounge. I got very quickly corrected when I called it a chase. Very quickly corrected. Anyway, I'm going. Got things to do, man. I've got to make this, cut out this pattern. Good afternoon. It is 12:43 in the afternoon, and I have had Mum here for a visit. She's going to drop off the presents for tomorrow. Well, one present and cream and ice cream and stuff, so she can just show up without having to bring anything with her. I've watched Karina. I've watched Julie from Julie Sews Her Own Clothes. Karina Som, S-Y-O-M. I'll correct that. Well, and I must apologise. I should have put her in my comments last night. As you could tell, last night's didn't come out until this morning because, well, my morning, because I shut my laptop not realising it was going to die. And it did. So, very peed about that. So I didn't put Karina in there, but so I watched her. She's got a great tutorial on putting in a letterbox zip into your, I lie. No, I don't. Into a welt. Letterbox? What do you even call that, letterbox? Anyway, she put in a zip in for a pocket. Okay, so go over, and it's in English, so go over and have a look. I was talking to her yesterday, and we were chatting away about her vlogs and that, and I said, how many you got up? She's 100. I said, you got 100 you can redo in English for all us English speaking people. So watch the space. Sorry, Karina, did I put you on the spot, mate? You said it out loud like I was watching you say it. You were in your living room. Anyway, so I have watched the Hay Meadows today. I've watched Rachel today. I have watched Ruanan today. Ruanan. I'm just going with the Annans, aren't I? And what else have I done? So I've got one more of the Hay Meadows to catch up on, day 23. I'm looking at my TV, sorry, when I say that. Then I'm going to swing over to some others that I don't regularly watch, but will catch up on after Vlogmas. And I've got to say, it's so easy for me to watch Vlogmas. There is a ton that I don't even know about, which so madly. Cara. God, I hope you got your channel right, sorry. Has made sure she's got a list of everybody, and she's put them on her vlogs, which is awesome because my name came up a couple of times. Happy with that. And yeah, so there are a lot of people out there not just doing Vlogmas, but I think there might be another one doing something similar to me. I don't know. Like I said, I've got nothing to open. Right, let's get back to track. Get back on track, Stacey. You know when I say Stacey Joanne, you know that the J in Stacey J is the J. Just, you know, for something else to say, I guess. Today I'm making a bag. Yes, it is the day before Christmas, and I'm making Karen's Taupe Shopper. There's the bag. I got this from a second-hand shop. I do not know what... Oh, I think I did, actually. I might not have. It's in a... Yes, I did. It cost me $1. Cost me $1. Either that or Mum got it. So I'm making that. I have literally just cut everything out. I'm going to just turn you down, and you can see my table. Everything is lined up ready. So I've put on the interfacing. I have cut everything out. I've made the bias. I've got my loops. I've got my zips. I've got everything. Okay, because this is going to be a long one, folks. So buckle in. Strap in those seatbelts because it's going to be a long one. Get yourself a drink. I don't care what it is. Alcoholic beverage, hot beverage, cold beverage. Just get yourself something because we're strapping in and we're going in tight, y'all. Okay. That's my little bit of American. Sorry. That was, I should never do that. This part here, the applique that goes in the front, I'm not doing that. Okay, I picked an awesome big print. I'll show you my print. It's my Kiwiana print. Okay, I got this from Spotlight when it was $5 a metre, so I got a lot of meterages of it. There's a little fantail, LMP. LMP is lemon and pyroa. There is actually a big bottle of it. It's actually not got lemon and pyroa in it, but at one of the places we stopped, we got our jandals, not thongs, not flip-flops, jandals. And this is kinna. I've eaten that. I have eaten that, and I don't mind it. Aftertaste is a little bit, but I was 13 when my uncle got me to try that, when we went up camping up north at Whangarei, I think it might have been. You know, I have no idea where we went camping. I was 13 and lived in Australia. I don't know. Pavlova, traditional New Zealand dish, the pavlova. Strawberries, the only berry that has its seeds on the outside. Jelly tip ice cream. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't know that New Zealand made them. Our little kiwi bird. This is an ice cream, and this is hokey pokey ice cream, traditionally a New Zealand one. And because apparently we're the only country that has sheep, so it's a sheep. Now there is one other thing. I don't have it, and that is that part. That's the bottom of the Pahutakawa tree. And of course there's the South Island. The North Island should be. That's the top of the North Island. Oops. They've been separated. Oh, here you go. There's the top of the North Island there. And a tiki. Oh, and that's how we make our pavlovas. Pavlova. It's part of the... Oh, I've got to find it now because it really bugs me. I love that plant. Not as much as my girlfriend Lynn does. There we go. There it is there. Oh, and then there's the chocolate fish. Oh, the chocolate fish is on the other one. So that's traditionally, if you do something good at work, you get a chocolate fish. So, yeah. My son can't stand them, Samuel. He doesn't like them. He doesn't like anything. He likes marshmallows and he likes chocolate. Don't put them together. Don't like that. I never said my kids weren't weird. Never said that. So I'm not making that centerpiece. Right, so it starts with the centerpiece bits, but I'm not obviously doing it. So I'm going to start with the bag corners. Okay, so once you've got to the directions of the centerpiece going down there, I'm going to put in the bag corners, which are in the green of the same of the white. Yeah, I got both of them. So I've stuck all my my interfacing on already. And there's my little thingo, that bit of coming off. So I'm going to go and iron this, then I'm going to pin it onto my fronts of my bags. And then I'll come back and show you. Well, you'll probably see me. Here's a funny tale to tell you. So Mum came over today, and like I said, she wants to drop off something, and we were both wearing a black one of these tops that I'm saying I invented. I didn't invent it. Well, I made a pattern for it anyway. Yeah, so we were both wearing the same top. It was a little bit funny. Must ring ahead. Imagine if we'd gone out like that. They'd think we're twins. Right, so I don't know if you've just noticed, but I have unpinned it and swapped them all around. I've stuck the jandals near the jandal, the bird near the bird, right, the swan near the swan. Oh, that's the other thing. In Rotorua, yeah, there is, they have lots and lots and lots and lots of white swans. We have lots of white swans in New Zealand. And yeah, so there's a white swan on there too. And I think I did not show you. Oh, there's a 10-cent piece up here, which has got the tiki face on it, which is redundant anyway now because we don't have the 10-cent piece. Well, we do have a 10-cent piece, but it's different now. What else did I not show you. I think that was it. It's a white swan. I realised I'd forgotten. So I'm just going to sew around those. Okay, and sew them on, and then I believe I have to get the bias and make the bias go around. I think the bias is actually meant to be half the size of what I've done. I just made bias. I might be making some more bias. That's too wide, eh? Okay, so I'm not changing the bias. I'm just going to put it into 4s and go around it there. And that will thin it out, obviously. So it'll give a really nice texture to the bag as well. Okay, so I am going to sew this on a white because I have white on. I am contemplating. Oops, you're right there, Willows. You're right there, Pillow. Oh, you got your tail. You got a tail. Oh, no, you're not. Moving and then doing it doesn't make it any better, Willow. Willow. No, we don't do that inside the house. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and sew those around, and I'll sew the bias on top. Now I am thinking red thread, top stitch, red thread. That's what I'm thinking. Agree or don't agree? Agree. I heard you. I heard you. I'm still 2 minds about the white versus the red top stitching. I'm literally sitting here running this bias through my hands going white or red. I know the lining's red and I'll be using red, but I just feel it's just too harsh against the white. That's it. Made up my mind. It's white. So I'll do white in this, and I wonder if I should go to the other machine and top stitch in the walking foot. Okay, I'm going to get to it. I'm adding the bias to the little corners. Little funky little, what's that thing called? Design. No. Anyway, I'll put you back in here. I hope you guys like this view. You're sitting right beside me, feeling the love. Here's the machine, going on down. Hopefully it's a good view for you guys. Okay, what do you think of that? Does it look good? I'm happy with it. Yeah, I am actually. Thanks for asking. And I'm happy with the white. I think the red would have been just too, I don't know, starks on there. So, second one to go. Let's have a look at bias left. Right. Okay, so I've got my nicely pressed outsides, that's the inside, outsides, and I'm going to attach the bottoms, okay, to make okay. Bex was saying that every time that she says okay, so, right, I think those were the 3, you have to do a shot. Says the non-drinker. I said that once too, about the amount of times I say okay, okay. I don't think it is because we think you're numpties, because we definitely do not. I know Bex doesn't think you are either. It's more our way of answering ourselves because nobody's there. You know, there's no It's not live. So it's kind of like our little filler words, like, yep, I'm up to the next stage, or, okay, so let's go on to the next one. Is that right? Okay, let's go. So, how are you guys going? It's another I do it. And I know that I would be off my face if I did shots every time I said it. Maybe we need to get Bex to do it every time she says it. She would be one down and gone. That's what happens with non-drinkers. Ask me how I know. I used to be one. Right, I'm going to stitch that up. First, I'm going to find out what the seam allowance is. I have no idea. Didn't look. Okay, I'll put it down and have a look. I consider myself told off. On the front page, it says seam allowance of 1 centimetre. Then it says, please read through all instructions before you start. Oops. Okay, I'm going to do a 1 centimetre seam allowance on the bottom of this. I'm just making it up as I go, obviously. And then I'll get back to you. Right, it does say you can, optional, put feet on. I have feet, so I will put them on. It does say to match up your bias. Only my bias is obviously very uneven because of the way I put it on. And I have my feet here. They match my hooks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, got 4. So you are, so see, so how many times? Shots all the way. We want it to be 1.5 from here. 1.5 from here. That's uno scotch grande pronto. 1.5 there, 1.5 here. But only 1. So if I do 1 here, that should be 1.5. Yeah. 1 is here. Just go up a little bit more, just to there. And a 1.5 should be, yes. Right, so let's do 1 out. 1, 1, 1.5. Yep. 1.5. Yep. Okay. I'll get my pokey sharpie pricky thing, also known as an awl. Yeah, because I marked that on the black, didn't I? 1.5. Oh, there it is. There. 1.5 and 1. Yep, it's there. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's there. That bit there. I'm going to stab it with my sharpie pricky pokey thing. I'll poke in my foot. I'll poke it with my sharpie sticky pokey thing. Put in my foot. Sharpie sticky pokey thing. Foot. Are you sick of me saying that yet? Sharpie sticky pokey thing. Foot. I'm going to flip it over. Oh, you didn't see half the foot done. There they are. Right. I'll flip her. Oops. Foot escape. Foot on the loose. Foot on the run. Boom, boom. Right, let's flip it. They're awfully far apart, aren't they? Awfully, Stacey, awfully. Right, I'm splitting them up. Keep them in. Gee, I might put them along this way because I've still got to sew around here and I don't want to cause any pain to me or my machine. So I'll turn those, turn that. And there we have it. We have feet. Feet! Tastes like feet! Now this has boning in it. I had boning with me. Nice boning. That's hard. It says to sew up the side seams and push the seams to one side and then sew up the boning on it. But I might make channels because this is 5mm boning. It's not going to go all the way to the top, but you know, the way the English say it, hey ho. I love that saying. It's so cool. I'm going to pop this in. They're all the same length, I believe. Yep, I think I used all my longer ones. I can go and have a look. But yeah, could you imagine that either side holding up the bag? That is what it's for. Holding up the bag. No matter all the stiffener and everything we've got in it, we're putting boning in there as well. Now, dog's barking. Dog's gone to see what dogs are barking at. Okay. Found the other boning. It was at the bottom of the container I was looking at. Right. This is my metal boning. And it is longer than my plastic boning. But, I mean, I can probably stick this in. But this bones around better. Whereas the other ones holds up more. But if they fight against each other, I don't think... Might just... I might put this in. Made my mind up. In short, we're going to match the bias on the sides. We're going to make our 1 centimeter seam allowance. We're going to fold it back and I'm going to top stitch down and going to make a channel for the boning to go down each side. I'm greedy like that. Let's see if I can match the boning up the bias, which I won't be able to because, like I said, right at the ends it sort of goes and so there.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Is it my privilege to change my mind? I'm thinking I will bring it to one side and then sew down. I have the other boning as well, the thingo boning, so I can sew it down. That's what I'm going to do. Because it is my prerogative to change my mind, you can tell which shoulder slopes the most, eh? As you can look at it. Look at that. Yep. Anyway, so I changed my mind. I'm now going to light the end of this because this stuff does fray, and when it frays it hurts, and not because I not that the bag will hurt, but you know, I don't want it sticking out at the end of the day. So what we do is, I'm just cooling it down, sorry, we're going to turn it inside out again. I'll just turn it in the right way to make sure I pressed it properly. And I'm going to sew it to the seam allowance. So I'm going to sew it down that strip and even it out. It says to make it one inch shorter and even out the actual end to end. So I've got it, I'll put it this side just so I'll have it not quite at the end there and not quite at the end here. That gives me seam allowance so I can flip that little sucker back in and sew around it if I need to. Well, which I'm going to, because that's okay. Bye. Our next step to do is to box out the bag, and that's by bringing our two seams together One obviously is going to go to one side, and the other one is sitting there pretty, waiting. Oh, it's just too easy. Okay, try and match up your seams. Let's go with these little suckers, if I can grab them. This little puppy's getting seriously creased. Okay, I'm wondering if I have to birth it. Maybe I should have read all the instructions before I started making it. The rules say that. You know what I've read since I've been reading this is that the lovely Karen Davis actually is a Kiwi. Peaceful Life Designs. There you go. Okay, so I have made my boxed bottoms. Now I have already done my tucks. Oops. Again, for not reading the instructions. So my tucks are already done. Now we're going to get to the making the lining pocket. So I'm just going to stand her up. She can sit there. Oh, let's turn her around. I don't want the sheep looking at me. It makes me feel weird. Oh, there we go. The fantail can watch me. I'm so glad I didn't put the panel down the centre. You would have lost too much of it, you know. It's a big bag. I could put a lot of stuff in that. Or stuff. Okay, so what are we doing? We're neatening the edge of the pocket to prevent it from fraying, which means I'm going to overlock it in white. Oh well. There's nothing there. It's just rain. Oh, birds. Right. Okay, lay the edge of the zip tape, blah, 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 blah. Right, let's go. I'm going to overlock it and come back and lay the zip onto the fabric and sew it into place. Use my machine fit. Blah, 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 the blah, 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 blah. Okay? Okay, cool. You got the blah, blahs. Excellent. So here's something. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but currently, okay, that's not going to shut it. It's really foggy out here, and the chances of them closing Wellington Airport seemed viable a while back. So, you know where Chris is, eh? I can see me getting some really serious instructions on how to use the slow cookery barbecue-y thing if it gets shut down tonight. I mean, it's foggier here than it was earlier. So, and he's saying that it's turned, it's gone up north, but not from where I'm sitting. That's funny. Is it though? Is it though? Okay, I'm just popping on my zip head. Okay, round bit goes first if you've not put a zip head on, or if you struggle. I think the first time I ever put a zip head in, I did it with the straight bit. I got it there at the end, but then I learned that it's not the straight bit, it's the round bit. And then it's just a doo-doo. I have melted it first, so I've never melted it first before, so I'm just gonna, actually I'll just use this end. I'll cut it off because it's still together. One in, and make sure that you bust it up even the right other side. Karina has given an excellent description on how to do it, how to add a pocket into a bag. Oh, come on, you little sucker. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You just got to make sure they come evenly. If they don't come evenly, you end up with the bubble in the zip. And I'm going to have a bubble in the zip because I can see already that one side's bigger than the other. Is that correct? Let me have a look. Okay, I'll let you watch that in Painful, but I got it done, and there is absolutely no bubble in it. So happy I persisted, undid it, and did it again. It is sometimes just the way you hold your tongue, make it work. So I'm going to attach it, head down to this. Oh, turn that, not that. Right. Okay, I'm going to have it upside down. Attach that to that. I very rarely use double-sided tape when I sew a zip on. I feel quite comfortable not doing that. So I'm going to sew that side on. Then I'll sew the other side on. I'm going to change my feet. Feet. Tastes like feet. Okay, that's from Ross of Friends when Rachel made her mince pie. Her trifle, which, as far as I'm concerned, tastes like feet anyway. Not a trifle eater. Sorry for those that love trifle, not a trifle eater. That I take after my mother with. Soggy stuff. Okay, let's go. Different way to make a pocket. So that actually gets stitched onto the lining, and you have your little tags with your hooks hanging out the sides so you can put your keys on them and such. I'm going to go back into it though and trim that down because that's sticking out and annoying me. So that will be captured in the top stitching. So although it's raw on the inside, it'll be all caught on the top stitching, and I don't think you actually sew down the bottom as well. However, due to the fact I have not read the instructions, I think I better. So much for me cutting it to make sure it didn't, melting it so it didn't thingo. Thingo. So I'm going to give it a quick pressiano, and I think you sew at the top. I'm going to have a look. Next is pretty standard. I'm going to send this in like a bias binding and fold it in half, and that's going to become our ties. I've got 3 of them. Have I got 3 of them? Yes, I have 3 of them. I had to look at what my hooks were. So I'm going to attach those. The zipper, that's all ironed and pressed down. Okay, and looking smart, and that will go on the lining, which I actually interfaced because I wanted to, but steps going the correct way. Life is good in the hood. So when that gets sewn on, it will be sewn down there, and any of the seam allowance will be tucked inside that, so you're not really going to see that. Okay, shot.
And wonders of his love, and wonders.
Drop it down. We've got the the pocket here. I'm just going to mark that with a blue because I don't like the pin being in there. But that's the center of the pocket, and there's the center there, 1.5 inches, 4 centimeters down from the top. Line it up. Actually, I've just thought about it. If she was a Kiwi designer, why is it in inches? Okay, pin it in place. Oh, sorry, before you do that, you want to take the hook, the swivel hook, and place it under, so when it goes down and gets stitched, it's going to sit there. Let's pin it into place. I have more than one of them. That one ain't going to go there. I'll pop that in when I'm sewing, and I want one for that side as well, for sewing, for a hook. You go all the way down the bottom, you come across, and you go all the way back up. So you are going to sew cross, down, cross, up, cross, down, cross, up, okay? And I will put these in place as I'm sewing because I'm the master. I don't know where that came from. Okay.
How still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by, yet in thy dark streets shineth the everlasting light. The hopes.
So I made a pocket. That's better. I've made a pocket, and it is. I'm worried that it's going to go thingo. There we go. So I made a pocket. It's just inside itself. Left a gap. It's now down the bottom. I've double stitched around it and added another swivel hook because I like to have my keys, maybe a tissue hanger, and my optical cloth to wipe my glasses on. So those are the things I like to have. So that's just, I just did that on the other side. I'm a pocket girl, and I also made it so it would fit my phone. It doesn't really, but it does. Yeah, and a lot of other junk that usually ends up there, and I'll go, oh, forgot that was in there. Right, next step. Next step is using our top bands. Our top bands, they're called, yep, top bag bands, and that will be this band here. Okay, so we're doing that. You fold it in half, then we're going to stitch with the longest stitch with a contrasting thread, which my white is a contour. It's in red, so I'll change it back to white because I want it in white, because that's what I got with all the other contrasting anythings on the outside, haven't I? So I'll do that in white, then I'll change back to red. But what I'm going to do is add, after that I then add the top of the bands to the lining, because then we build the lining and then it joins the bag. Yeehaw! Right, so we're on the homeward bound, homeward bound. Okay, I am going to do that with this. I wonder if I should get the whole, or I might do the walking foot. I'll get a white of the walking foot and do it on there. I think I've got white prepared. If not, I'm doing it on my other machine. So I use the Queenie machine, and look at that stitching. That looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. Gorgeous. I don't want that to be upside down, so that's the right way up. It's upside down that way. So I want to do that way. Boom. Yep.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh.
Feeling very vulnerable right now because I have a feeling something's not right. Something's not playing the game for me. It's just not. I just don't understand how that is on this, but it's seen on the other side. And that is going to sit inside. Why you're going to see it? I don't know. Right now my brain's not understanding that, but I'm going to go and say that because that's the handles. Okay? The handles. Where's down the handle loops? Oh my gosh. Right. Oh, I'm going to change to white. I must have read that one piece. I don't know, 100 times. I just don't know how it's disappearing. I don't know how this is disappearing. Okay, so I'm making the tabs. I've top stitched it with my Queenie thing. I fold the shirts in half together. Oh la la, so la 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 la. Cut the strip into 4 equal parts. This is 2 equal parts. So Chris has just said that he's at the airport. He flies at 5. It's 4:17, and his plane is still in Wellington. Wellington to Dunedin is I want to say an hour and 10. There's the one. Yeah, so I can't see him coming home this evening. And if he does, it'll be way later than he... I got a Wookiee in the house. I hope this fits in my... Well, these cool handles. These are my handles, by the way. I'll make them fit. That's what I'll do. Look at that. Right. Yeah, so I'm not sure he's going to be home to cook Christmas lunch tomorrow. It's a bit different from not having your turkey because it costs too much to not having your cooker because he's stuck in Dunedin. I'm not laughing out loud. Hang on, he's texting me. Oh, no. He said it's on time. There you go. It either is or it isn't. Right, I'm going to read some more. Okay, cut those in 4 and I've attached them to the handles. I'm trusting the process, okay? I'm trusting the process. I'm trusting the process. Don't judge me. I'm trusting the process. Oh, someone's itchy. Not me. So apparently the plane is like 5 minutes away. I don't know why he told me it was still in Wellington when it was like 5 minutes out of Dunedin. And what does my Mr. Christopher know? Mr. Christopher knows this because he is one of those, and I say it nicely because I call my daughter a nerd. He's one of those nerds or geeks that when you say to him, oh, I wonder what that helicopter above is doing, he'll jump on his app that he paid for and tell you exactly what it's doing, where it's going, where it's come from, and who's driving it, and what they had for breakfast app. And the worst thing is that his daughter is a geek just like him. And he bought her the upgraded version, which he's got, for a birthday or Christmas or something. Mind you, it does come in handy when I'm... It's really hard to work with these handles and get them under the thing. It's so wacky. Girls, outside to play. Outside to play. Oh, and then the thread came out just as I had it wangled right. Ah! A wangle of the dangle, man. I tell you, had my... Anyway, so hilarious story. Yep. So, and yep, both him and Jessica, they have this app that just tells you what the planes are doing. So if I'm like, if he's down there or something, I can text her and say, oh, where is he, you know? And she'll be able to say, oh, he's this. Do you want the app? No, I don't want the app. I want nothing to do with the app. Nothing to do with the app. So the other week, was it last week? There was a helicopter. Ladies, you ain't no lady. Don't bite her paw, will I? And see, it resulted in her biting your neck. So the other week, there was a helicopter that went over, and so Chris had a look, and it was the Westpac helicopter, which is your outside. Wait, ladies, outside to play. Don't snarl. Oh, I'll do it this way. And it landed where his house used to be out in Whiteman's Valley. And he goes, oh, it's landed over the top of my old house. And I said, well, it might be Kaz's house because Kaz lives out there. Because Chris doesn't live there anymore, so, you know. Anyway, very unfortunately, Kaz is my mum's good friend. Unfortunately, it was for Kaz's house. And Kaz had a heart attack. And her son is a medic. Dudes! I'm trying to tell a story here. It's a bit of a story that needs no humour in it. Wait! Please. Beds. 5, 4, 3, 2. On your bed. Good girl, Willow. Are you going to get on your bed? Don't look at me like that with those puppy dog eyes. Anyway, as I was saying, her son that lives on site with her, they got 2 houses on acreage area, is a medic, like right up in it, high up in it, like, yeah, medic. And he has all the stuff there. Thank God, because you don't need 2 sad Christmases in a row. So, yeah, so she's back home and she's all good. But it was just like, he could tell me exactly where this helicopter was. And the fact that I said, you know, I sort of felt jinxed anyway. So sirens and everything went past yesterday. An ambulance, police and fire engine went past yesterday. And I texted straight away, you okay? So, I'm always on edge. Always on edge. Always on edge. Okay, so I've got the little handle flaps on. Good luck me sewing this thing and getting it in and out. What was I thinking? Stacey Joanne, you were not thinking. Right, I've got to read some more. Turn bag inside out. Turn bag inside out. Position the tabs in place at the top of the bag. The center of the tab should be placed in the center of the tuck or match the handles that you have purchased. Right, yes, because mine aren't flexible. This could come back to bite me in the butt. So here's my tabs. We'll do this one first. Yeah, I'm going to go with, it's not going to match the tabs. So I'm going to put them, it looks about even. Stephen, that's going to go there. And this one, come back here. So I'll just have a quick measurement of this, and I'll do this under speed because I've been talking too much. You know how you guys who've got advent calendars are coming to your last few parcels in your container and you're feeling very sad and a little bit deflated and things like that. I've got 3 things: the inside, the outside, and the base. It's all about the base. How many times do I sing that song? And the base, right? That's all I got left. So I'm pretty happy. I'm not happy about these handles though. They're a bit wacky. I can unscrew them, but you've got to turn it to unscrew it. And, oh, that's really actually not too well. Oh, I wonder if it's all. Oh, it's all. Huh. That's fine. So, yeah, so I've got to put, turn the bag right side out. No, I lie. Slide the right side out lining inside the inside bag. Slide the right side out lining, right side out lining, inside the inside out bag. Right, I thought it said something else. Read with your eyes, not with your speed. Okay, right. Well, I wasn't going nuts. There's actually an error in the pattern. So I'm going to do some unpicking. And I won't make you guys hang for that. Oh, excuse me, hiccup. I won't make you guys hang for that. Chris is through the gate. I don't know if he's on board yet. He did have to hand in his razor blades. Apparently, you're not allowed blades. Would have taken him 3 hours to figure out how to get it out of the machine anyway, so, but yes, so he's on the plane. We have a chef for tomorrow. He's just sent me a photo of him on the wing, in the wing. I don't know if you can see that. That's it, him in the plane. So good luck in the landing here. Wellington isn't the best place to land when it's windy out where we live. It's really windy at the airport. There's never two ways about it. But he's on his way home. Hurrah, hurrah. Oh, shivers, I've just popped some top stitching. Oh, that just rips my knickers. Right. I am going to fix up the lining and I will get back to you and show you what I did. Because it's silly instructions. I mean, it's logical to do it, what I'm about to do, but it's not how it was worded at all. So I'll be out for a bit. I might watch them. I could probably get a movie in while I unpick all this. Right, I know what I'm doing to fix this. I'm undoing the top panel part, and I'm going to undo some of the basting of the point of it. That is just to make sure, I guess, that it does happen. Now, I do have to skulk upstairs because Mr. Christopher is on his way. I don't know why I'm whispering, because he's in an aeroplane miles away from me. He can't hear me. But I've got to go wrap his present before I haven't wrapped any presents. I've barely got presents. I haven't wrapped any presents, and he can help me with all the others tonight. Well, Mum's tonight. But I need to go and wrap the presents, and I got him a little pile, so best I high trough it up there and wrap his present. I thought this was not going to be rocket science today, but apparently you got to read in between the lines with this. I'm not happy at all. It never once did it say single layer, sew it on. It said sew it on, and you already fold it in half. You fold it in half to mark the top. But it's okay. These things are sent to try us. And it won't win. It shall not, will not, cannot, does not win. It just takes it a little bit longer for me to get this vlog done. And I don't mind that much, except for when I found out that I just... Oops. So I'm going to stop talking to you now because that's 1.5 minutes. Apparently it's 30 degrees down in Dunedin. Don't care, it's raining here. It's actually, it's subtropical here. It feels like muggy. Oh, these girls are doing my head in. Do you know why? It's because it's raining. It's like, oi, that's the bed. I am not joking, young ladies. Enough is enough. Don't you come with that smiley face at me, young Willow. The way her fur goes around her mouth, it's a perpetual smile. Perpetual. So when she stops and looks at you and puts her head back, it looks like she's going... And you're like, does not win points with me. She's got this glove. I have no idea where she got it from. And Chris is going to curse when he comes home and sees that she's been eating it. But the trouble is that he shouldn't leave it lying around. That's the trouble. Okay, look, I've got that much to go. I'll unpick it and then go and wrap these parcels because I did think I was going to have a bit more time, but I didn't. But it is okay. It is okay. I left the grand finale. You know what the problem was? The problem was on day 20, I said I was going to prep this. Did I prep it? I did not. Whose fault is it? My own fault. So I am not complaining about this. I'm just know that it's sent to try me. And good luck. It's not doing a good job. I'm all calm. Except for about the presents. I even checked his milk that he's going to have milk that's not off because I don't drink milk. I have black coffee. Oh, really? Will I have a white coffee? I haven't had a coffee since he left. He left on... No, not since he left. The Monday before he left. He didn't even make me a coffee, the lousy bugger. I don't make coffees in this house. He does. He is the coffee and the alcohol maker. I have a coffee machine in my studio. I've used it maybe 3 times. Okay, right. I'll just quickly untap some of that. Because I thought maybe you actually attached it to the fold. Then I thought maybe you put it there and it folds itself out. There's a whole lot of things going through my brain on this whole thing. And because Karina's asleep and she's the person I'd ring because she's like a bag maniac and she knows how to make bags. So this is like testing. It's to prove to Karina that I'm not that clever. Right. Not saying she thinks I'm clever, but I'm just saying that, you know. Right, so that's all good to go. I'm ready to do that. I better shoot up and do this present. But all done now. So that will come up and attach like that. It's more logical. Just it didn't say that. Right, I'm going to go. Well, the crisis is averted. I have, in fact, wrapped the presents now. It took me about half an hour. I'll heap a little bits and the big bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is reattach the topper band, the bag band, to the lining, but I'm only going to do one side this time. I did both sides last time because it did not say do only one side. And, you know, love nor money did I think it was going to work. So if this doesn't work, I'm going to bed and you're going to get a half-finished handbag. Do you think I'm the kind of girl that would do that? Best you say no. Guess what? I've done it. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Oh, it's an ad. Skip that ad. I'll just pause, Hayley. I'm switching Hayley. So I'm back to where I want to be. Okay, so I'm just going to press that open and then I'm going to go and have a look at the two together. See, that was faster than wrapping the presents. What an idiot I am. I just got to own this. Now, I swear I got this right. I swear I do. Oh, where'd you go? Where did I go? Where did it all go? Right. I'm going to now have the bag inside out. The bag is inside out. Oh, hang on. Mark the centre. I said that really posh. Mark the centre. So it's really hard to mark the centre on this one because it's got the little... I'm not going to mark the centre because it fits perfectly. Drop my handles inside. Flip this to the outside. Don't forget we've got that little hole down the bottom that we're going to birth the baby through. Right. Oh. Let's put this little puppy in. I'll marry up the side seams, okay, and then go all the way along. Then I'm going to stitch it, then I'm going to turn it in the right way. Sounds like a plan? That's a plan, Stan. You're the man. Decided to go to my Queenie machine and go around this with a smaller than decorative stitch, but I think I want to go, it's got some really thick areas here, just the handles, not the handles but the handle loopy things. So let's go. Crazy. So as far as I know, he hasn't landed yet. He took off at 5 and like I said, it's about an hour 10. Actually, I'm surprised he hasn't communicated me and told me that he's landed. So let's there's Hayley in the background in her car. Okay, let's go. Now for the birthing. Let's see if it's more than I thought it was. Let's see if I'm switched on gardener. I'll pull out my little chuffy handles. Imagine giving birth to that. Right. Where's the other one? Come on. Where are you? I thought that was a pin. So unlike me to have a pin left in something. I wonder if I should go over those a couple more times while it's sort of inside out. Let's do that, eh? I just don't want to show you the bag, obviously. I don't want you to see it made up. Yeah, right. Right, I'm going to try that again. I'll just be a second. You don't need to be here for this. Oops, legs up. Okay, so he's in Wellington. He has landed. Mr. Christopher is in the time zone. And I'm going to turn this out. And I've just double tapped a few times over the handle join thingy-majiggies. Okay, handle tabs, that's probably the more professional word for them. And now I'm just trying to rip this out. So let's just regroup, Stacey Joanne. Right. Handles out first. Okay, turn this in. Bring the bottom through. The handles are out. The rest is all soft and pliable-ish, except for my boning. Right, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Come on, you can do it. Push. Oh. Mamacita. Woohoo. Mabel. Unless you're helping me push this bag out. Whew. Right. Wowzers. Oi, guys, come on. Guys, Mabel, Gertrude. Enough. Right. So, I believe the next thing I need to do is sew around here to hold that up. Should we go and have a look? I think the handles are a little bit too heavy for the actual bag, but I don't care. I really don't. I think it looks quite good. It sort of blends in with the ice cream and the sheep and things. So I'm gonna, oh lordy majority. I'm gonna press this. That's better, isn't it? That's better. And then I'm going to I'm going to top stitch the top of the band. I've already done that. Remove the tacking and sew the gap up on the bottom. Press the bag. It's not telling me to press the bag along the machine tacking line. Yeah. It's not telling me to stitch that down. So I'm going to iron it and do in the hole. Make sure it's all facing the right way when I press it. The seam's got to come down. That's going up. That's coming down. Oh, I see. It's got to be sewn there. I tell you, it's got to be sewn. It seems unfinished. I'm going to sew it. So don't care. This is free. So it's sewn, so that's loose. But that sort of pulls it away from the lining, doesn't it? I'll give it a good press and see what I do. See what happens. Oh, it's 7:15. So there's the bag mainly. Oh, do you want to see it? So there's the bag. It's got these are just really heavy handles. And I have top stitched it around the, oh, I've sort of stitched it, sort of. I just wanted to keep that down. It just didn't like how it's separated. Well, that's a bit, somebody was drunk. It would have been me. That's, it probably will get undone and redone. I now have to make the base. What is it all about? It's all about the, okay, so what I do now is I sew. So I actually hem one side, okay, then I sew down and make the sheath for it, and then slide it and then sew it up. I'll be back. Hi. Touched up the inside. I've made that all secure and safe and no holes. I've made my little panel that goes in the bottom and makes it all. I made my little panel that doesn't fit in. Okay. That's narrower at the top slightly. Okay, I'll take this off because I don't need that on anymore, I hope. I've been everywhere. Okay, here's my Kiwiana bag. Kiwiana. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Tell you what I think. Nah, it's, yeah. Handles are too heavy. Okay, check. Know that. Okay, that's nothing to get upset about. It is what it is, and I like it. I don't know if I can put it over my shoulder. Oh, I can. And it flops down. It's a flopsy. Right. I didn't do the middle thing. Ooh, I tell you, I have no idea how long this is going to be. And I'm really sorry. Really, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just picking up because I'm going to do something. just packing it up because I want it out of the way, but I don't want to lose it. I don't want to just, you know, flick it out the way because I don't. In there. Right. Today's Christmas Eve. It is going to rain. No, it's going to be windy tomorrow, so the forecast says. It is what it is. I don't care. We've got it indoors and a roof. So, say la vie. Mr. Christopher has made it home from Dunedin. So, well, he's on his way. So, the first thing he'll be making me is a gin. I have to vacuum because I sprinkled all this, like, really nice smelling stuff all over the floor. And I haven't vacuumed it up yet. So there's like white cocaine all over the floor. Don't know what other colour cocaine would be in, but you know, it just looks like I've spilt flour everywhere. And I haven't, I promise. I know I'm doing two things at once, guys, but Mr. Christopher is like probably 15 minutes away, if that now. He's probably got through. I doubt very much there'll be much traffic. There's only hoons going up and down the back road. Trying to think what else I need to grab. Nothing. Right. I do need to grab one thing. Okay, sorry about that. I actually fed the animals first because some of them were getting bajiggity. You know, the only ones that weren't there for a change were the cats. Okay, so I'm going to go through everything. Everything. Don't know if I can do it in order. I'll get the lid. Turn this off because this doesn't need to be on. Doesn't make it too dark. No. Right. This is what I was working from. This was my lid. This is my instructions. Okay. Here on the 20th. Prep for day 23, which ended up being day 24. I wanted to finish with a high note. You guys will have something to do over the Northern Hemisphere. Watch my vlog for 3 hours. So that was what I was working off. Stacey doesn't plan things out, so that was pretty good. I did chop and change a few days. Oh, that's right. I'm going to read it out. Right. From backwards to forwards, how does that sound? So we have the Karen Talk shopper bag. Okay, it's quite a big bag. It's really quite big. Oh, that's meant to fold in like that. That's right. I think there's something else. I'm maybe just pressing it is meant to make it do that. So that's the bag. That can go there at the back. Then yesterday we had the couch caddy, which was, I think, looks quite flash. Then we had, oh, we didn't do that, did we? So if we didn't do that, we did this instead. We did, I must take that one up to get wrapped. And we did the coffee cup sleeve, the take-out coffee cup sleeve, so it keeps your hands warm, or your thick shake, take out thick shake, it'll keep your hands cool and warm. That's it. There. Then we had, I'm going to say, we had the hat. I still like it. Choo choo. The hat. Then we had the apron. I'm feeling something's wrong. We had the table runner. I didn't write that down, did I? We had the table runner. So we've got 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. So this is the table runner. I'm just going to quickly write that down. Table runner. Baker boy. Right. So we had the table runner. Yes. So I got a phone call from Mr. Christopher. He's at the Haywoods, which means he's like 10 minutes away. I'll be a bit longer because he's going to grab a cooked chook, maybe, if New World's still open. Then we had the apron. Another idea from Mum. She did tell me that there were loops on the front and it hooked. I think I've told you that. So the apron. Oh, hang on. I've got a stool here. You don't need to see it. You've seen it. Right, the apron. After the apron, we had the tree napkins. So naughty little owls, naughty little owls. We had the tree napkins. We made 4 of them. Remember those? Oh, Mabel's having a hissy at something. Tree napkins. Then we had the cosmetic pods by Spencer Org. We made 3 of them. Well, I made 3 of them. As in, like, I think I made 2 with you guys. And the blue one I made and showed you. So, those. Poor thing. Then I did the scrunchies and bows. Yeah. They look good in her hair. Johnsy wore them with pride. Then there was the... Oh, I know what's happened. So I put a little gate up on the back deck because the dogs will run down and we can't control the barking. And because of the nasty neighbour and complaining about the dogs that hardly ever bark, but anyway, she's just that lady. A pod, a holdy pottery thingamajiggy, a hoonakity what's it. Right, that's that. And Mr. Gnome. Mr. Gnome, he can sit there. Okay. You don't really need to see my face, do you? Then the wrist pin cushion. And then the organisational thingamajiggy caddy for your needles. Okay. And then we have the... Where is it? Found it. We have the tissue holder. A tissue holder, and then we've got oven mitts, which brings us down to the glasses case. Then we have the necktie. And we have the hang on, I need to it's having a mirror at me. Hang on a sec. Sorry, I'm so sorry. The macrame. I brought it down. See the big basket it holds in it? And my plant. That looks like it's drowned in the big basket. Funny. And after that, we had the buttoned leg warmers. And we have the hang on. Oh, yes. The food carrier, not the pot carrier. The food carrier. Again, little naughty elves. I'm running out of room here, guys. I literally am running out of room. After that, we have jingers. After that, we have the bucket hat. After the bucket hat, we have the wrist warmers. No, we don't. We have the cozy bowl holder, the one that you stick in the microwave with your bowl in it and heat it up. So Madly is actually making a ton of those, slightly different from my pattern. Not my pattern per se, but what I scrummaged up. Wrist warmers and the moose juice in a moose holder. That is everything I have made for the Christmas Vlogmas. Take 3. So, Chris got home, dogs went mental, bark, 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 sliding across the floor, mud everywhere, all through my studio, carpet flying up everywhere. Other mat, you know, the one where they meant to wipe their feet on, up under a table, under a sewing table, under a chair as well. And of course, I haven't been out the front door today, and I still had the chain over it. And he went in to go in the front door, and of course that's shut, and he was like, well, what do I do now? So take 3. I told you it was going to be a long one. It was a very long one for me. I've been literally going for 12 hours, but I have loved it. It's been great. I had Mum come in for a cup of tea. I have had a cup of tea, and I have had a mouthful of water. I am so naughty. What was the last thing I always say? Hydrate. Say as I do, not as I say. As I do as I say, not as I do. These are words. I just wanted a big shout out to everybody that has subscribed, watched, liked, commented on anything, mentioned me in their vlogs as well. There's been a couple, which is really, really nice. This is my first Vlogmas. It's my first 4 months of vlogging full stop, and I have thoroughly enjoyed every second of Vlogmas with you guys, and hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. I'd like to shout out to my mum and to Christopher and even to Samuel for coaxing me, shall we say, prodding me, pushing me, shoving me, yanking me into the YouTube system. What a web it weaves. And without them, I wouldn't be here with you guys and making new friends across the country, over the ditch, over the Cook Strait. Is that what it is? Between New Zealand? The other island, anyway. Up the island, all over the place. I have made friends. I have majorly reconnected with Karina in Norway. We always had a good gossip and chat. Just in the past year, after losing Dad, I pulled right back a lot of things.
Indeed you are.
Sorry, he said, indeed you are. So I pulled back a lot, and that included communication with some people, not through not wanting to, but just through sheer self-preservation. So, yeah, it's been a month, and it hasn't even finished. And I wrapped his presents before he got here. Oh my God, last minute Lucy or what? So I've got all this stuff. What the heck am I going to do with it? Seriously, what am I going to do with it? Holy cow, Batman. I'm going to wear the hat. And I think Mr. Gonk. Did we come up with a name, guys? I know I've looked, but no one repeated a name. Oh, Beardsy the Gonk was one of the highlights. What is another one? What did Julie say? I don't know. Donk the Gonk, something like that. I will go through it. I did want to publish another one, secretly squirrel one, for shits and giggles, but I haven't managed to get today's done fast enough to carry on with that. I do have a dress half made that I haven't made for Christmas, which guess what, if it's as humid as this, I wouldn't be wearing that one anyway. It's fully lined, so probably a good thing. It's meant to be windy tomorrow, but it's Christmas Day. My son's coming over. I'm trying to figure out whether it's before or after he has lunch with his dad. I think he should come and see me before so he can go and relax, because that's where he lives now, unfortunately, but that's where it is. So what am I going to do with it? I just really wanted to say have a Merry Christmas, a safe Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Hopefully I'll get on between then and now. I'm having the kids' Christmas on the 30th, so I have 5 days reprieve of eating before I gorge myself stupid again. And then the kids go away for 2 weeks with their father up north. So I do plan on getting out there. I have a few disappointed people that Vlogmas doesn't last 365 days of the year, or 4. Depends if it's a leap year, right. I know what I'm saying. Coolios. Right, so I want to say to you all, please stay safe. Please stay well, or get well, as the case may be with some people, Julie. Stay warm and stay dry. Keep cool. Keep on sewing. Have no regrets, and I don't. And hydrate, and I don't. Seriously, guys, thanks so much for everything that you guys have given me in the last 4 months. Love you all. Thanks. Bye.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.